Mary Lou Andre back again for another edition of Beyond Dressing Well Live, and we are live in Chatham with our dear friend Laurie Gomes, who was on back in June. If you missed that, please Google it in the search on the site. But Laurie and I had an awesome conversation, and Laurie shared a lot of the stories behind some of summer's most iconic brands. So if you missed that, definitely search it. But tonight we promised we'd be back together.
That's right, we did.
And I'm here, so I'm just so happy to be here. And we're gonna cover a lot. But what I thought I would do is start with Laurie and really kind of continue where we stopped last time with a couple of the new brands, and then we have 7 fresh ideas on how to bring your summer wardrobe into fall. So it's more of a wear now, wear later concept, and as all of you know that have been in our community for a while, the best dressed people that you know, that we know, we work with a lot of them, they are always one step ahead of the season so that when that Arctic air comes in, you're prepared. When the hot sun comes back in September, you're prepared, but it's really a mindset conversation. So tonight we're going to certainly show a lot of fashion show and tell. We know that's why you tune in, but we're also going to give you your vegetables too. We're going to talk about how getting your closet organized and adding a couple of fresh pieces can really add a lot to your style. So Laurie, hello!
Hello, and thank you so much for this opportunity, Mary Lou. We're just so excited that you chose to be here at Island Pursuit in Chatham. It's our new location at 1238 Main Street, and we're loving it. It's a bigger location than where we were before, and people are finding us, and there's parking, so that's exciting.
Give her the address, and Sarah's on the line. Sarah will get it in the chat too.
Okay, great.
What is the address?
It's 1238 Main Street, right next to Pate's Restaurant. Everybody knows Pate's Restaurant here in Chatham. So, and there's parking right in front. It's about an hour from the downtown Chatham walking part of downtown Chatham, if you will.
About 1 mile.
About 1 mile. Yep.
Okay, great.
Yep.
And it is my anniversary tonight.
Happy
so
anniversary.
Thank
yes.
you. And my husband is next door at Pate's having a drink at Laurie's recommendation. So the show must go on even when it's your anniversary, but it is a lovely location. There's a lot of parking here, and the store is quite large. So we've pulled a couple things, but it's just been delightful, and congratulations, that's huge.
Thank you.
So what I thought I would do is some of the 7 tips, and Laurie and I are going to go and add as much information as we can in 30 minutes. But what I like to do when I come into a store like this, you guys all know that I love boutiques, especially this time of year in August, I definitely do a t-shirt refresh. I wear my t-shirts hard all summer, extra hard this summer in this heat. So I've already found a couple of t-shirts that I liked. Got that I put them over here. But I like to look for like white that has a little bit something different. I love this one. This is Liverpool.
Liverpool, that's out of LA.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about Liverpool.
Liverpool is a brand, it's sort of like a fashion forward brand. It's sort of, it's a different brand for us because most of the brands that we carry are more preppy. This is a little bit more fashion forward, but they're based out of LA, so you get more of that trendy kind of feel with Liverpool. And I'll tell you, their jeans are selling really well because they're super comfortable and they have a bit of stretch, and the women are really loving the jeans. So that's all my jeans, I think, now are Liverpool. Yeah.
Okay, and of course that's what I went to when I came in.
Yeah.
I love preppy for a lot of our clients.
Yeah.
I'll show you what I bought for my boys and my husband, but I like I have an eye for the things that are a little bit more edgy, and Liverpool, my eye went right to. So the first tip again that we wanted to share is look at your t-shirts right now, and if you find yourself on vacation in a town as lovely as Chatham, look for some of these specialty stores because you can often update your t-shirts, whether it be your basic white or, you know, I always love, I do go a little nautical in the summer, but this is another one that I picked up that I just love. I wear a lot of white, I wear a lot of blues. This goes with red really well, so that's what I do first. And then when Laurie is talking about Liverpool, this actually goes into our next tip, is bringing white into fall. A lot of people think you can't do white after Labor Day. We busted that myth a couple of weeks ago. And Lori, we did not plan our outfits.
No, we really didn't. It's kind of funny, and we both wore black and white. So
yes, I've got my favorite black top that is like I can wear it this way when it's really, really hot. I can pull it up, and it goes with, I can wear it with all black and have it still look a little bit more fall, but very comfortable. And Lori, we're going to talk about the black dress in a minute, but what I love, when I wear white personally, I wear it either with black, and I also love it with olive, and this is also the Liverpool brand.
Yep.
So what Lori and I were just talking about, that white t-shirt, I love this.
This is that safari look that is
God.
so popular. It just never goes out of style. So it's a classic look.
And I was just saying to Lori, this will be coming home with me, but I have one almost identical. That's how much I love olive green. See how fresh it is with the white? And this season I would land it, not with black accessories, but I would do brown. And Lori just mentioned the jeans, the Liverpool jeans. They're just awesome. And they're so soft. So that's a way, and then with the fresh white t-shirt, the olive green and the black with the white goes into fall.
And you can
really
see,
well.
Mary Lou, this is part of their eco line. So part of their line is eco-friendly, made with organic cotton. And there are more and more people really shopping for sustainable options.
And I also love when you can bring an off-white into the mix. So an off-white with the black, an
Yep,
off-white
absolutely.
with the olive is really, really fresh. Okay, so that we've got two underway. The next one is, I'm going to show this top a little bit later. The next one that we're talking about, Lori, is the little black dresses back.
Okay.
So show everybody what you
Absolutely.
have. So just when we thought that the little black dress was going to take a couple seasons off, it's back big.
Yeah, and Tommy Bahama did a really nice job in their summer collection, bringing back a variety of little black dresses. This is one of their very popular faux wrap dresses. They've been doing this in a variety of prints for years, and it is probably the most flattering style you can wear because it really accentuates your waist. And so the way to bring something like this into fall, I'm also a big fan of tan or any color along the tan spectrum with the black. And where this is a short dress, what I would do is put a long duster. This is by Burgess Sweaters, which is a local company right here in Newport, Rhode Island. So it's a local New England company. And as you can see here, it's like, oh, I need longer arms. For the fall, to bring this little summer dress into fall, you pair it with a longer sweater and then with a pair of boots, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and you can wear that topper with so
And
many
I love
different
wearing
things.
driving gloves in the fall. I really miss that now that I live in Florida part of the year. I miss my driving gloves, people. So enjoy them when you're up here, because we don't get to wear gloves very much.
And what's the price point on that dress, Lori?
This
'Cause that
dress
such a
is,
great dress.
oh, I gotta put on my glasses. I think it says $135.
You and me
Oh
both.
my Lord, yeah, the two of us. $135 for the dress. And the
Oh,
Burgess sweater is, which all the Burgess is a combination of cashmere and cotton cashmere blend, $189 for the duster.
Okay, and the duster really could be one of those purchases that's
Right.
really like a forever piece, because those are
Oh,
always
exactly,
in and out.
yeah.
And the black dress, that
And
is
the one I
something
have on too is like a midi length, and this would just be a typical summer dress with the what do you call this neckline again? I'm drawing a blank where it scoots up and shows your shoulders. Oh, there's a name for it. I'll think of it. There is a name.
it's a
and I-
racer back in the back. It's a
Yeah, racer back.
Racer
Thank
back,
you.
yes.
Thank you. So this is something to bring into the fall. The rule is, and again, I picked a neutral color because I love the combination of black and tan. If the dress is long, you want to still go with a long sweater, but not as long as the duster. So the duster that I just showed before would go with shorts. Women wear these over shorts or over skinny jeans. This dress is longer, so I would pair it with the shorter, this is called the Burgess Travel Coat. Again, it's cotton cashmere.
And you know what, Laurie, while you have that on, a
Yeah.
lot of people, we do a lot with people, and Sarah can certainly back me up here. Everybody, we help people pack for travel trips. And this is like the best little travel piece. Because if you were going someplace super cold, you can get a coat over it. But sometimes you just need a little bit of a duster. And of
That's
course,
right.
adding a scarf with it is a great way to travel. So I love this. I think this is one of the nicest
And it's
pieces
just a
that you
really
pull.
nice, as we say in the business, a nice hand.
Oh, I love that.
The
A nice
feel of it-
hand. You can
a
tell
nice
she's a
hand.
retailer, a merchant. Yes,
It just feels,
beautiful.
honestly, I like this travel coat better than the feel of the duster.
Yeah.
But the duster, you don't want it real heavy. You do want it more flowy so that it moves. But this is a much lighter knit. This is, I think, a really nice polished knit. And I wouldn't get on a plane without one.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a heavier cotton
Yeah,
than the other one.
right.
The duster has more of a linen feel to it.
Right.
Okay, so that gets us moving and grooving here. The other thing that we wanted to talk about are vests. So this has been one of my secret weapons for a long time, is having some of these lightweight vests. This one is from, which is this Polartec?
Oh no, this is, I'm sorry, this is IB Cool,
IB
which
Cool.
makes, it's the same brand as this, which makes all of your UPF 50 fabric.
Okay, okay, and then the reason that I popped it with the pink is pink, they're calling it Barbie core. Hot pink is everywhere for fall. I started seeing it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and now it's just every one of my blogs that I read, all my fashionista stuff. So this Barbie pink is really big for fall, which is new. And of course I love it with the navy. And Alexandra Tosic, if you're watching, this has your name written all over it, the hot pink with the blue, but I love it. We are, as you guys know, I spend a lot of time down the Cape in the summer. The minute September hits, you'll find me on our boat with these like lightweight vests and the layering top. So as Laurie was saying, this beautiful sweater, the duster, vest, you guys get the direction. When you have really awesome layering pieces, you can
That's
take
right.
a lot of your summer stuff right into fall. So that was tip number, I think that was number 5. Where are we on our list? Oh, let's go into linen. I am going to hand the linen conversation over to Laurie. A lot of people think you cannot wear linen going into September, but you absolutely can. It stays very, very mild. And of course, if you guys were around last August, we did a whole program on olive green. You can also search for that in the group. But olive green, the nice tan color that Laurie has, black, brown, you get the gist. It goes into fall beautifully.
Yep, and Tommy Bahama again really is on the mark this summer with what we would consider, especially here in New England, more fall type colors, like this olive green and like this natural. So this is just a cute little sleeveless summer linen dress, and linen is so important because it is a much more durable fabric than cotton. It's also a more eco-friendly fabric than cotton. It's made by made from the flax plant, which just requires less water to cultivate than cotton does. So it's just a delicious fabric. It does wrinkle, but that's part of the look. So I had to really get over that when I was going through my everything has to be pressed perfect stage of life. Now at my age, I'm just lucky to get out the door in the morning. So these were really cool. I liked what Tommy Bahama did because they come in black, tan, this natural, and the olive. So you could literally mix and match any of these. And just as you were talking, Mary Lou, the other week about the coastal grandma look.
Everyone loved that.
Yeah, I'm
Put in
telling
the
you.
comment if you watched that show.
Yep.
We had over, Laurie, we had over 1,000 views of that.
Wow.
Coastal grandma style was a hit. So
Wow.
thank you everyone for sharing it with your friends.
Yep,
But Laurie
I
and I
love
were
it.
chuckling. There's Tommy Bahama really
Tommy
is
Bahama
taking,
again, the wide leg
Yep.
linen pants in the natural, the black, and the olive. And they even came out with not just the solid jackets to go with it, but this really fun kind of animal print that you could mix and match with any of these. So a few of these pieces you could really mix and match with a couple of like tasked tank tops in the black, for example. You could put with this jacket and with the black pants or the tan pants and just a few of these
Great top.
pieces.
Great top.
Yeah, you can really mix and match. Yeah, the task I have to really just sing their praises.
Wow,
This is the first company to do performance fabric that has moisture wicking properties, is quick drying, and is naturally UPF 50 sun protective. And they've done it with bamboo.
Wow.
All the other brands like IB Cool, it's a synthetic fabric that has all of those qualities. Bamboo has those qualities naturally. So it's a sustainable fiber, say that 5 times fast, sustainable fiber that when woven into fabric becomes a more sustainable clothing piece, because there's so much waste in the clothing industry.
Yes.
Between toxic dyes, a lot of water that's used. So I'm really leaning more, and we're trying to bring in more items that follow that sustainable clothing movement, because it's just so important.
Okay, and Sarah, get this in the chat. This is a cool brand. Talk about the hand. It
Yep.
is called TASC. Laurie is also donating 2 $100 gift certificates tonight. I forgot to mention that.
Oh,
So all
yes.
you have to put in the chat is, thank you, Laurie.
Ah.
And we will pick 2 winners that will win a $100 gift certificate. And this might be something, if you do win, or if you just want to shop on the site, are you still going to honor the 10% too? If they
Yeah,
order tonight?
sure.
10%, if you put dressing well in checkout, she will give you a 10% like she did in the spring. But this is just really fabulous. And then to take
Well,
Laurie's-
it's 20% actually, because if it's their first time buy,
Oh.
they get 20% off anyways when you buy online. So let's just make it 20%.
20%,
Yes.
everyone.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Laurie.
Sure.
And just to kind of also add on to what Laurie said, so we also are enrolling in our 2 fall 90 Days to Stellar Style. Welcome to everyone that joined this week. We actually are already enrolling in the October program. We have our first 4 folks already enrolled in that program, but Sarah teaches that program. She's supported by Jen Coletti and Kathy Smith, and what Laurie just described with the Tommy Bahama pieces is what we teach in that program. Get your base pieces, your black,
That's right.
your olive, your tan, pop it with a print. She showed you the animal print. It's about building your foundational pieces, and that program does a phenomenal job of giving you permission to get rid of things that are holding your style back, retire them with grace and purpose. Really look at your fit. Everyone, Laurie and I were chatting, every age has different fit challenges.
Doesn't it though?
So getting clear on your body today and how to enhance and camouflage in a way that makes you feel your personal best. And then looking over your basics. And if you're somebody that says, that coastal grandma trend, which by the way is for the young at heart, it's for every age, maybe that's a direction that you want to move in. Maybe you're going to be traveling and you want to really build that capsule wardrobe. But a lot of times sticking with the same brand, like a Tommy Bahama, we're going to get into some of the brands in a minute that Laurie explained to us on our last call. But there's a lot to it, and we have actually developed a science. Once we get you refreshed with your basics, then it's time to do the accessorizing. So number 6 on our list are the toppers.
The toppers. So I have to demonstrate.
Of course you do.
Alrighty, so I'm going to pick a nice fall color, this beautiful pumpkin. And there are 4 ways to wear this topper. So one way is to just have the long end sort of on the side here and the short end in your other hand. So one way would be to put it on, and I wear these religiously. I live in Florida most of the year, and actually these are sold so much in Florida, and people are surprised by that. But if you go grocery shopping, back before COVID when we went to the movie theater, now that we're all going back to restaurants, everything is so air conditioned, like a meatpacking facility down there. So I keep one in my car because it could be so hot, but then you go inside to a store or grocery shopping and this is so easy to throw on. So this is one way to wear it, sort of on the side, so on the diagonal. Then you can swing it around like so and have it be short in the front, longer in the back for another look. Okay?
Excellent.
Then I just take the collar, make it into a cowl neck for another
Oh,
look.
I love that.
You like that?
Yes,
Fancy
I do.
schmancy. And then for those of you living here year round, this is my favorite. You take your hand into the opening, wrap it around your neck, and it becomes a scarf.
Ah.
So when you're picking out your color, and these come in like 60 delicious colors.
I grabbed the pink too. Look
Think
at the pink
about
and the
what
orange.
your winter
So
coat
fun.
is, because you'll be able to wear this year round.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we love pieces, and this is 100% cashmere for $129, and it's one of our best sellers.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal gift.
And this is also, excuse me, I need
Yeah.
to interrupt. This is also a New England company. We try to buy from a lot of local companies. They're also out of Rhode Island.
Oh, awesome.
Mhm.
And I grabbed the pink because if you are someone that's going to jump on that trend, and again, we share lots of ideas. Please what works for you, grab what it doesn't leave behind. But this hot pink for fall, this is going to be new with the white and the black. It's going to be a way to freshen up some of your blacks and your white if you're somebody that wants to, again, carry the white into fall. So thank you so much. Those are awesome. Before we get into the brand conversation, our 7th and final tip for tonight is talk about taking your summer into fall. When I shop year round for holiday gifts, so I have a bag of goodies here. I just did some shopping. I love whenever I can find these boxer shorts. These happen to be from Southern Tide. So these are going, and I hope my kids aren't watching.
Yeah.
But these, I've got 2 pairs of these going into the stocking stuffers. For my son John, who's got a casual Friday, he asked me, he loves this fabric. So Laurie, talk a little bit about this fabric.
So this is performance fabric, the T3 from Southern Tide, and this again has those properties that I was saying, and these are the types of performance shirts. If you have somebody on your Christmas list or live with someone who's a golfer, that they will never golf in anything other than a performance polo again, because it wicks the moisture, which keeps the body cooler, and it's quick drying, and it has the UPF 50 sun protection. So every brand has their version of performance fabrics now, and this is Southern Tides.
Yep. And I had got my son John, he is a golfer, and I got him one of these just a couple weeks ago, and he's like, Mom, I love that, and this heat, can you get me another one? So I do a lot of shopping for holiday gifts when I find that when I come to a store like Island Pursuit, I have a little bit more time, I'm in vacation mode. So I got this for my son John, and my husband, who's here, and of course it's our anniversary, we just ordered him one as well. I didn't have it in his size, but to Laurie's point, he's a big golfer, and when I bought him his first one, he said every time he goes to golf,
changer.
That's what he wants to
And
wear.
they even have the intercoastal pants, Southern Tide.
Oh,
so I have
okay.
customers in Florida that won't golf in anything but their performance pants. There are 2 styles, the Jack, which is a regular trouser, and the intercoastal, which is more of a 5-pocket design.
Awesome. And then my husband also picked this up, and Laurie said this was a really great choice. I said, get a golf shirt, a long sleeve shirt, which we had to order for him too, and I said, pick out a t-shirt. That's my anniversary gift. So he picked this out. You know, again, my philosophy is whenever you come into a fun store like this, updating your short sleeve tees is just awesome because you find such different ones. And Laurie said, you picked the hippest brand in the store. So talk to us about this brand.
This has been a really nice surprise. When Michael, my husband, brought this brand in, I was like, fish hippie, what the heck is a fish hippie? But they're a really cool coastal lifestyle clothing line, but the ironic thing is they're nowhere near the coast. They're actually based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, which is like on the West Virginia border, nowhere near the coast. And Mount Airy's claim to fame is it's the town that Mayberry RFD was based on. The Andy Griffith
She
show.
has the best information.
Isn't that
Another
fun?
fun tip about
Isn't that
Laurie I
fun?
just discovered this week. Laurie is a former teacher. That is why she is so amazing.
Well, I have to have a story for everything.
You have that teacher. When I come in here today too, she has that teacher vibe, which I love. So yes, so my husband TJ is going home with 3 treats. I got my boys some clothes, and then this is what I got for myself. I got a couple other things too, but I just had to buy this. Going back to it says Island Pursuit. And I just love this time of year. Again, going into fall, I also freshen up my long sleeve tees. I can wear this under anything. I can wear it under a vest, and I just love to have really nice, fresh, casual things. So that is what is in my bag of tricks, and we do have about 10 more minutes.
Okay.
So Laurie, everybody was so intrigued with the brands that you talked about. So we strategically sat here can you just walk through, because these, I came in here, and of course, with my experience, there were certain brands that I went to, and a lot of it is because of the hand.
Yep.
And all of my years working with our higher end clientele who does travel a lot, it's so exciting to me that these brands are more readily available. I've seen the St. James in many closets, but a lot of people didn't have access to them.
Right.
So talk a little bit more about St. James.
Yeah, well,
It's really special.
It really is a very special brand, and when you go over there and you visit their factory, you realize just how much pride they take in their clothing. It's of course a very small village, so anybody who works at the factory, that is a coveted job in this little part of France, which is on the Normandy-Brittany intersection, if you will, in the northern coast of France. So as we discussed when I was on in the beginning of the summer, this is the brand that in the 1800s created this Breton stripe, which now even you bought a different shirt from a different brand. Every brand now has the Breton stripe, but this is the company in St. James, France, it's the name of the village, that created that stripe for the French Navy back in the 1800s. So now it comes in dresses and tops. We have all sorts of options here.
And
They're
by the
getting
way,
very
this
creative.
caught my eye.
Yes.
I have an eye for certain things.
I
Can
know.
I take that back, the red
Yes.
dress? I
Yes.
just want to show you guys something. Those of you that want to be a little bit more creative with the print on print.
Right.
You see how that print, it mocks
Exactly.
it. It's beautiful. The other thing, like, Mom, if you're watching, this would be so great on my mom. I'm going to have to bring her down here. Whenever you have a zipper, it creates that strong vertical. It's very slimming when you're wearing it. A lot of people say, I can't wear the horizontal stripes.
Right, yeah.
I can make anything work.
Yeah.
But if you can partner it with a strong vertical, it brings the eye
Right.
in, and it's more slimming. And I can't even tell you the quality of this.
Yeah, so
This
as I
is
was saying,
crazy.
when you visit the factory, you'll see these women at these big tables with these huge magnifying glasses. And their job all day long is to just check for any kind of imperfection. They fix the imperfection. They've got these needles and like crochet hooks. If it can't be fixed, it goes out to another pile. So the bottom line is nothing goes out of their factory that's not 100% first quality. They take tremendous pride in their craftsmanship. And this is just another example of taking a summer dress, a cherry red and white stripe, bringing it into fall with a beautiful St. James sweater.
Yeah.
And when you feel this, you can
It's
it just oozes quality. It really
Yeah,
does.
it really
And they're
does.
even getting quite fun with their different colors. Their standard,
They're
of
branching
course,
out.
is the navy blue and white. That's the traditional. But this year they came out with this gorgeous Kelly green and white, which we've been pairing with these
talk
Crazy
about
Larry
these pants. Okay,
right.
I'll take these from you.
You can hold that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about these pants. I cannot even look at this. Oh, by the way, talk about coastal grandma.
Yes.
Look at this. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
this might be coming out with me, Lori. oh my goodness, I didn't know.
Isn't that
Oh,
gorgeous?
isn't this beautiful?
And look
Picture
at the
this.
back goes a little bit lower than the
Oh
front.
my God! And look at it with the white jeans.
Yep.
Oh, this is fabulous. Oh,
Yep.
fabulous. Okay.
So the Crazy Larry pants is, again, a huge seller for us, both in-store and online. They're pull-on pants, and everybody from 18 to 85 wears these. My mother lived in these. They're very easy to put on, so we do have a lot of older women that just live in Crazy Larry pants. This company is out of New York, and the owner is Larry, and he is a bit crazy. So thus the name, Crazy Larry. If you met him, you would know what I meant. He is a hot ticket. You know, he calls me up and he talks like this, "Hey baby, how you doing?" I mean, he's just one of my favorite people in the industry. He's so funny.
You are very funny. Oh
And
my goodness.
He can talk and you have no idea what he's saying. You have no idea, and you just go, uh-huh. But these come in a variety of colors. We tend to stock the navy blue,
Yep.
of course, the white,
Yep.
the tan, and the black. Those four staples we carry. And then we also have the indigo, which has become very popular as well. But online, you have access to all the different colors. Bubblegum has been hugely
I
popular.
told ya.
I'm telling you.
I told ya. That
I
hot
never
pink.
thought of that for
Yep,
fall.
they're
I'm
yep,
so excited.
yep.
That's my favorite color.
That's a new
Yeah.
that's a new trend. Sarah is putting together the top 10 that we come out with. We'll have that out for you guys in a couple of weeks. But I can't tell you how much fun a lot of our private clients that love pink in the summer
Yeah.
are going to have with that trend. So remember, we've got $200 gift certificates. So I would put thanks for letting me know about Crazy Larry in there. We're going to let
you
Laurie
go.
pick who wins. So just put something in the chat nice and thank Laurie for inviting us into her store. We still have a little bit of time left. Let's talk about Helly Hansen.
Yes. So Helly Hansen, again, this is just another one of those brands we talked about in the beginning of the year. Just like St. James in Europe in the 1800s became known for the Breton stripe, Helly Hansen in Norway in the 1800s developed waterproof gear. This is an example of a typical sailing jacket that has a lot of technical features, and it comes in white, it comes in navy blue, but quite frankly, if I'm sailing, I fall in the water, I want to be in bright white. I don't want to be in navy blue, blending in with the, I don't get that, but it's
You're
available
prepared,
if you
too.
want it.
I
Yeah.
told you she was a teacher.
Yeah, I mean,
tell them what grade you taught too.
I taught everything from 8th grade math to a readiness program, which was in between kindergarten and 1st grade.
Wow.
Most recently, I taught 2nd grade.
2nd grade,
Yeah,
wow.
and that's a fun grade. So they do everything from real technical sailing gear to more fashion pieces with
Oh,
this
wow.
fun print with a little hood. And
Oh,
there's
my
even
goodness.
a skirt in this print, so you can develop a whole outfit with this
Wow, we
print.
like that.
And then
the
this
men, it also states
Yes.
the pieces for the guys. I know my neighbors, Mike and Ryan. These Helly Hansens have your name written all over it. I know your mom Priscilla's watching. Priscilla, these would be great.
Yeah,
gifts.
Helly Hansen is just
Oh,
a great, and you
it
know,
is.
some
It is.
senior executive from Helly Hansen has a place right here in Chatham.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
because he's been into our Chatham store when we were in the other location. But this is my new favorite.
Oh, I love that.
They've
Would you like me to
done-
model it?
Yes, please
I
do.
do.
They, I
This
love
might be
the
going
bright
home
yellow.
with me too.
Yeah, this is
My husband's next door, and I'm treating myself to my own anniversary gift.
There you go.
This talk about transitioning to fall. Like
Right.
who doesn't need this? Because we have those really rainy days in September. It's
Yeah.
usually beautiful, but there's always one or two,
Yeah.
and it pours. And boy, do we need rain right now.
Yeah, we sure do.
But-
But I just love this color because on a cloudy, gray day that we have a lot of here in Massachusetts, I mean, this would really perk you up. I just love the bright yellow.
Oh
Love
my
it.
goodness, you guys
That
know how
looks
much I
so
love
cute.
the little bit. Probably could be
Yeah.
one size down, but again,
Yeah,
you
you would need an
you're
extra
paying for
small.
the
Yeah.
craftsmanship. It is.
Yeah.
It is. These they're just
Yeah.
amazing when you look at.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are going to last you for 50 years.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Ta-da! So maybe that's my rain dance. We need rain.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, and talk about, we got a couple more minutes.
Sure.
Any other brand? How about that J brand? I keep seeing that, the J. One of my kids came home
Oh,
with that.
that's Abbott.
Yeah, one of my kids came home with that brand recently, and I have never seen it. What's
Yeah,
that?
this is a brand very similar to the Fish Hippie brand. The Avid brand, they have clothing for men and women. You'll find things like the performance tops, the rash guards, all of that's very outdoorsy like the Fish Hippie brand. And it's a fairly new brand called Avid. I don't know where this is from, so I'll have to learn the story and tell you another time.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
think that actually wraps up our time together. And
Well, this was fun.
Laurie,
Thank you again
are
for
such
coming
a delight.
here.
Oh my goodness. I hope all of you guys learned 1, 2, maybe 3 new things. I know I sure did. Thank you all for tuning in. And we're actually going to be back with we have a leadership conference that we're involved with in November. And so those of you in the audience that are joining us on that special trip, we are going to have a special night here at the store. Laurie and I are plotting and planning.
Yeah.
But for the rest of you,
It'll
please
be
come
fun.
down.
Yeah.
Please come down and visit Laurie and let her know. Sarah can put her email in the chat. Let her know that you stopped by and what you think of their new store.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love the
is-
feedback.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's in Chatham. It's about a mile walk
Yep.
into the center, but it's in a beautiful new location. And again, Laurie, thank you, and thank you for
Thank
all
you.
to all of you. As we always say when we wrap up this program, when you show up, we show up, and we have a really good time. So I hope again you all learned 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 new things. there's an opportunity to win 2 gift certificates. I know Sarah's done a good job getting a lot of this in the chat, and you can also visit Island Pursuit online. Okay, we'll see you guys again next week with a
Thank
new
you.
program. See you
Bye-bye.
later. Good night. Bye-bye.